shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody. Gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go, strike!
Right to the air is Willis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Play action. Here's Willis. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Titans had 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Again, it's Henry. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On second down, here's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check smash! Check smash!
Willis looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castro. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. To throw again is Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Wilson to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wilson will throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 16, Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 41 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis now off of play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the return, Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 79 yards. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Jets. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 reps, 99. Hey, catch.
2nd down, here's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Willis on the sneak. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protected. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They go play action with Willis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Willis on 3rd and goal. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to roam now. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is indeed good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Henry up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wilson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. Another truck. Touchdown. Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. They say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll run for it with Henry. And some space here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Play after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Henry again on 2nd down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Willis to throw. Buying time to his... And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. On third down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then getting real close to the first down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Wilson to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen.